got some backup in the studio with me now. Superior Championship Wrestling bringing its first ever all-women's event to Royal Oak today. And we've got 3 of the competitors with us this morning. Hopefully things stay friendly. We have Marina Tucker, Eliza Hayes, and Haven Harris. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. How does it feel to be a part of this first ever all-women's wrestling event with SCW?
I mean, it's truly an honor, you know. It's the first one ever. Who wouldn't want to be a part of it? You know, it's history.
Yeah.
It's hopefully one of the first of many. So we're excited. We're excited to be a part of it.
I'm excited for all of you. So I need each of you to tell me, how did you get into wrestling? We'll start with you, Eliza.
You know, I had a husband who loved wrestling as a kid, watched it every weekend, and we watched it together, you know, as broke college students. You can't afford to do anything. So we would sit there and just watch wrestling in the evenings and spend time together. And he finally got a chance to start training somewhere. And he kept trying to get me in. He's like, come on, you gotta try it, you gotta try it. And eventually I just kind of tipped a toe in between the ropes and never left.
And you never left. I love that. Marina, what about for you?
Well, when I was 4 years old, it was the swings of the Monday Night Wars in between WWE and WCW. And my grandpa was just always having it on with my brother, and I just walked right in and fell absolutely head and heels over love with it. And after I graduated from Ferris State University, I moved to Florida, and I started training with Alpha the Wild Samoan, who's The Rock's uncle.
So
and
cool.
10 years later, here we are.
That is awesome. Haven?
Alrighty, I have 7 brothers, so wrestling was always
So
on the TV.
just came
It was kind of
naturally.
impossible for me to avoid it if you, like, you know, view it that way. But yeah, I grew up with 7 brothers, and they kind of helped me aid into it. I didn't think about doing it at all when I, you know, grew up. I kind of was just like, you know, I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
And then I kind of fell back into it. But then I went to school in Iowa. I trained under Seth Rollins at the Black and Brave Academy. And now I'm at Chicago Style Wrestling with Steve Boz and great trainers there. And I've been doing it since. I've been 4 years in now. So yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Is the training intense when you're preparing for these matches? Tell me about it.
It is hard. I mean, it's not ballet.
That's right.
Those are still cables.
right.
You know, that's wood. We're not bouncing on a trampoline. It hurts, you know? So you have to callous your body and do things that you have to essentially break yourself and build yourself back up. It is something that is incredibly challenging, of course.
Do you ladies do anything in particular to recover after those matches, with that being said?
A lot of cryotherapy, a lot of rest to recover, a lot of BCAAs.
Yeah.
And, you know, women have come a long way in the past 15 years when it comes to professional wrestling. Women just got, you know, viewed as kind of eye candy or a little bit of a sideshow. And now here we are, whole shows dedicated to all women. There's all women TV shows as well. And it's come a long way, and it's really fun to be a part of the history and watching the industry as itself grow and then become more and more. I mean, we want to see, you know, little girls coming up to us wanting to be wrestlers as well. We just don't want it to be seen as something unattainable. We want to make sure that everybody, anywhere, can have an opportunity to be a professional wrestler.
That is incredible. Marina, you're challenging Eliza,
Hayes.
who's the champ right now.
That's right.
How's this gonna go? Are you gonna keep the belt here, or are you gonna take the belt? What do we think will happen? Keep it friendly, though. We don't want to see a preview here on
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to get
I think you're going to have to show up tonight to see how it ends.
All right. Anything that you do in the ring or prepare for in the ring beforehand? You talked about how this stuff is actually hard and sturdy, and it takes a toll on your body. So mentally, physically, anything special to prepare?
Always get in the ring first thing you can as soon as you get to that venue, and just start hitting those ropes and throw yourself down at the mat to see, you know, just how hard it is.
Ooh.
So what
That's
kind
what you
of
gotta do.
what kind of pressure you can expect when you hit it later on, so you don't just hit it that first time during your match and go oof. You got to prepare for it mentally and physically.
All right, really quickly, tell us when and where they can check this out.
You can check us out tonight at Modern Skate and Surf, 1500 North Stevenson Highway in Rolling Oak, Michigan.
All right, great job, ladies. Looking forward to seeing the match. Good luck to you all. We'll have more information on our website, fox2detroit.com. We'll be right back.